And people are encouraging her to do everything except what would save her life, which is lose weight.
No, but it's like.
And there's no man that they're doing that to. There's no man that they're out there saying, make sure when he take his shirt off, we let him feel good about his body.
You're right. But they just did with 50 Cent. You're right. Yeah. They just did that with 50 Cent. They just fat shamed him.
They don't want to listen to. They don't want to listen to what they're supposed to do.
It's a weird world right now that we're living in. We're being censored and this and that. But I just had a thing where, like, you just kind of were like downing females, and it's like I feel like we're all equals. That's my problem.
But then you just described that we're not, because you accepted when I made the statement.
You did.
You accepted when I said.
I see what you're saying, but we're making only 2 people out of the scenario out of a million, like a billion people in the world.
Yeah, you can't find a male version of Lizzo, but you can find several big chicks getting big upped by society simply because they don't want to hurt their feelings. You can tell a man his sex was trash, he doesn't make enough, he's not tall. Yeah, you literally can clown a man for things that if you clown a woman for, you looked at as a bad person.
Yep.
But I feel like there's a lot of heavier set men in the world. I really do.
Yeah,
you feel like a fact?
I'm like, yeah,
no, it is a fact. Okay, I don't know his name, so it's not gonna come into me. It's not gonna come into my head right now.
No, there are a lot of heavy-set men in the world. No.
The nigga from
a fat man is called a fat man. They don't try to call him anything else.
They call Lizzo a fat woman.
No,
she is a fat woman.
I love Ruben.
Ma'am, let me point this out to you. You tell me if I'm lying.
Sir,
on a dating site, for women, they're the only people who have a category called big, and then they put a caveat behind it, and beautiful. Why is this big woman called beautiful but not slim and beautiful, medium and beautiful? It's only big and beautiful. Why are we attaching beautiful to this heavy set woman? Why? She should be able to be judged like everybody else on her beauty, regardless of her size. But because we're catering to her. Now, when you go and look at a man, it doesn't say big and handsome.
I see your point. Actually, wait. Big and tall.
Confirming?
Don't even go there.
But where's the big confirming? It's like, are you big here, there, or there?
And the difference is, big and tall is used to describe.
It's a franchise.
It's a franchise that's used to sell to men so that they can purchase clothing that are for big and tall.
Right.
But he's talking about a dating site where intimacy is the goal, and what they do is they basically put a facade. She's big and beautiful, accept her for how she is. Essentially,
big girls.
Can you please stop interjecting?
Sorry.
Essentially, what they're trying to say is that there's a bunch of modern day conveniences that make women don't feel bad about their poor decisions, aka overeating and being a fat piece of shit. Whereas these same conventions are not available to men for being fat pieces of shit. Matter of fact, perfect example: 50 Cent performed his hit in the club at the Super Bowl. They roasted his ass. Okay, because if you guys remember when that video first came out back in like 2003, he was in great shape. When he did that same exact thing hanging upside down in the music video, he was in good shape. Now he's older, fatter, softer, and everyone shit on him. But I don't see people giving Lizzo the same treatment when she's eating a fucking burger with no clothes on Instagram. It's disgusting. Being obese is disgusting. The issue is this: we allow women to be obese without getting smacked by reality that, hey, this is unacceptable behavior for you to be a fat piece of shit. But if a guy's fat, they shame him. And here's the thing: I'm not crying that we shame fat men. I think we should shame them. But I think we should shame fat women too.
Look at the biggest caveat here.
He doesn't even look big, though.
Well, yeah, but look at the biggest caveat here, and I don't know if you guys are paying attention. He's 13 years her senior, and still in better shape than she is.
But everybody not small.
We're not.
Everyone is like different sizes.
You're making comments which have nothing to do with what we're saying. What we're saying is this simply.
Sorry, Twish.
It's not very healthy. What they're doing is pushing the #1 killer of people in the United States. It's the #1 killer of people in the United States. Obesity. So why is it that we're not talking about that? We will talk about the police killing a black man, and that happens rarely. Yep. But we won't talk about what happens every day that's clogging our healthcare system, which is the irresponsible behavior of American citizens and the delusion of people who encourage them to keep doing it.
And it's only in America.
And here's the other thing, too.
You will never see an obese person in a third world country. I've never seen an obese person.
I mean, it's hard for me because
have you ever seen a fat Asian?
No. Well, they have. Well, their genes are a little different.
No, yeah.
Asian genes are a little different.
No, but it's how they eat.
Yeah.
It's a standard. And what we've created here in America is a standard of failure. Right now, if you ask most children what they want to be when they grow up, and they did a study, and it was funny, American and English children said an internet influencer.
Yes. YouTuber is a big one.
Oh my god.
And that's great. I think that's great.
That's facts.
Because
That's
for me
facts.
being a chef and listening to everything that you guys are saying,
Like,
I'm super into making sure that, the people and the clients that I work with, because I work with a lot of influencers, I work with a lot of athletes, a lot of celebrities, like it's something that I want to like put forward into the universe, of course. But it's like super hard because like there's so many things that people are like.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Apparently nothing.
No,
He's
finish.
like, what's your point?
No, I'm
We're
just
just
saying,
really
like,
confused.
he's
You're doing a
I'm
great
like,
job
you're
of it.
talking about people and the weight, with people just like everyone's like obese. America is the most obese nation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like someone like me. I'm a chef. I'm like I want to like bring everyone into eating healthy, but we can still do it in good terms. You know what I'm saying? So.
You gotta say the facts. I think the problem here is that like when you tell a woman anything
like,
that's
alright,
against
like,
her
y'all-
beliefs,
y'all
like for
rough
example,
over here.
the truth about what she's doing, it's like, oh, you offended me, so I don't want to hear it. Let's be real here. Now, a guy telling the truth, he has to improve. If not, he's gonna fail. So
Yeah, I'll just be to keep it nice and concise. Women are coddled and protected from their poor decisions. Men are not.
yeah,
That's all it is. I have no no sympathy for fat people because you're 100% in control of every morsel of food that goes into your mouth.
100%.
If you're fat, it's your fucking fault.
It's
if
my
you
fault, for
are
sure.
lethargic, it's your fucking fault. If your health is bad, outside of pre-existing conditions that you had no control over, it's your fucking fault. You're not big bone. No, you're just a big eater, and you're trying to cope with the fact that you're a fat piece of shit.
Wait. What if you have a thyroid issue?
Like,
No.
but like a lot of people like stress eat, and a lot of people.
Steroids.
No, fuck
My
that.
shin hurts.
Okay,
Look,
go ahead.
I know
You had
y'all
something?
hate me.
You
Yeah,
had-
like a lot of people like stress eat, and a lot of people like eat like under like trauma, like they have like trauma going on, like
It's a
children.
choice, though.
But still, like that's how they cope. They
Okay,
can't afford a
I
therapist,
got a question
so
for
they
you.
eat. That's like their.
Let's say
Oh my god.
I'm really stressed. I can't pay my fucking bills. Shit sucks. So I decide, hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna rob a bank. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and rob this bank. I need to get this goddamn money. I go in there, I rob the bank. Next thing I know, 2 days later, fucking this shit happens. FBI, open up! And I'm in jail. Am I gonna sit there and tell the agent, listen, man, you gotta understand, bro. I was stressed. I had to rob the bank. It's how I decompress, man.
But that's
You know what's sad
different.
about that, though, Myron?
You're breaking
What
the
you're
law.
saying, yeah, but what he's saying is actually 1-to-1. I was so stressed I didn't have money.
Right.
I went and took some money so I can get it. But what you're saying is I'm so stressed I lost my job. I started eating. That ain't 1-to-1.
Yeah. So
I completely understand, but
If you so
a lot
stressed
of-
you lost